some repairs for every
Rental
little thing,
arbitrage.
because short-term rental people will always let you know something needs to be fixed. And then it's staged because it's furnished and ready to go, and you have these beautiful pictures. And so it's always easy. Your liquidity is so much higher for a short-term rental. But if you have less than $50,000, I've seen people very successfully navigate short-term rentals with this rental arbitrage strategy. Imagine if you got 3, 4, or 5 landlords to agree to let you sublet. All you had to pay for was the furnishing costs, and we walk you through how to really save money on furnishing at our summit training in Indianapolis. You could take $50,000 and convert that into $4,000 or $5,000 a month and manage the Airbnbs. Give me a thumbs up if you would have the time, 15 to 20 hours a month, to manage some short-term rentals, if you could fit that into your current work-life balance. Yeah, a lot of you. And that's one of the great things about this, because you can, especially if you have the ability to text, the app, and we show you exactly how to use the apps for VRBO and Airbnb. You do most of it on your phone. You respond to questions from tenants. You confirm and you deal. It's all phone based, and so it's something that you could do on your lunch break. It's something that you can do easily and fit it into your existing life. That's why I love it as a side gig, as a way to get into this space. Okay. Now here is a deal that we actually sold this property to one of our Infinity clients. It's in Indianapolis. It's right near the hospital. It's right near the convention center. He bought this from us for $278,000. He furnished it. Actually, his furnishing was, but this is a little bit off. His furnishing was about $12,000. He's been averaging $3,500 a month in rent. He got a mortgage on it, so he's been, after paying the mortgage, after paying the utilities, he's been netting about $1,500 a month. He's a physician, and his wife is working towards becoming a real estate professional. And so you can see his quote there. Dr. Gautam said, "We also did cost seg on this property, and my wife will get rep status, which will help me save tax on my W-2 income," which is one of the reasons to start the Airbnb. Now, one thing that Toby teaches beautifully, and we'll probably have him mention it today, is there's a couple things there that you're probably like, what's cost seg? What's rep status? One thing I want you to keep in mind, and I always say that as a former high school teacher, my superpower is K through 12ing a subject for you, that real estate investors pay some of the lowest tax rates of all investors. And the Trump tax laws did nothing but help that. And so if you've heard of accelerated depreciation, Dr. Gautam got a cost segregation on this building where you accelerate the depreciation. So he got a huge write-off this year that he's going to be able to use against his income as a physician. And so he was very excited about that. Plus, he's making $1,500 positive cash flow a month on this deal. He got a bunch of tax write-offs. His wife is trying to become a real estate professional, and the hours that she is spending managing this and that she spent furnishing this will count towards those hours. So there are tax benefits from Airbnb that we probably spent about 2 to 3 hours breaking down the tax benefits at our live summit.